Sorry. Just trying to process some information right now. Today is July 10th, 2018. It is day 4 on the doll experiment. Still not much out of them other than light whispers coming out of the spirit box. I have ideas to run the feed from the spirit box into a digital recorder so I can further analyze recordings later on. It seems my one that actually could connect to the computer without the use of any special cables has gone missing. Which sucks, but it'll make it work. It seems that the older doll, Dakota, she has at least expressed disinterest in other people that are currently in the house, but unfortunately there's not much I can get away with doing in that department. So, moving on. Mandy seems to be a bit more playful. Contemplating also exposing her to the cats. See how they react, because both reports I received on them said that felines tend to warm up to them pretty quickly. So I'm going to try that a little later. Another interesting tidbit. I was contacted yesterday by an individual who essentially is claiming to be a Nephilim. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this field, Nephilim is described in a lot of religious texts as, if I'm not mistaken, the sons of gods and the daughters of man. Loosely translated, a lot of scholars believe that they are essentially human-angel hybrids. Fans of this show's Supernatural might be familiar with the concept. But I have gone through what tests I can in order to try to verify the claims. At most, I can confirm there is a deep psychological disturbance. Most likely gone through some serious messed up past trauma, and religious affiliations are often how they learn to cope, and sometimes that imagery gets twisted. She also claims to be part demon, which is rather intriguing. Sorry, my door just shut by itself, possibly because of air pressure and all that fun shit. Why the patterns lately? Anyway, we'll continue to monitor this potential subject, let's say, in the event there might be any legitimacy. However, I would have to place the odds that if I could slap a number on it, at roughly 2% until further notice. I'm making progress and getting more comfortable to talk to me, which is seems like more that I'm able to do with these dolls, if there's anything attached to them. But again, I believe the ITC experiment should bring out some results once given the opportunity. In other news, funding sources are starting to come together as the methods or services rendered, rather, provided in my store are coming together quite nicely. They'll be available. Most of the shop is going to be run through Shopify. It's going to be run through like the very basic plan, which means I'll be able to host the products I sell through my own websites as well as like Facebook and Instagram. So, excuse me. Be on the lookout for those as services rendered. Will include possible magic, psychic readings, and furthermore. There will also be a special section dedicated to services being rendered for potential clientele who actually live in my area, which will expand upon further than anything supernatural related. I am considering adding my credentials for ministry, as well as providing services to basically be a walking buddy. I got the idea for that from a news special about a professional people walker, I believe was located somewhere in Southern California, who during the last recession, he needed to find ways to make money, so he charged people as a professional people walker. Just people would go on runs and all that, he would charge that way. I'm thinking of providing similar issues out of the note due to the fact that not too long ago, a woman was actually approached and almost attacked by an individual I do believe I've seen around, but I cannot confirm. However, she was just walking with her dogs in the park, in a nearby park, just roughly maybe 5 miles from my location right now, so it's relatively close. He tried to charge her with a knife. She let the dogs go after him while jumping into a river in order to escape her attacker. I have got to admit, this is one smart-ass woman. I don't believe the suspect has been captured. He might have left the area. He didn't exactly look like the type who would have a permanent residence. Might be the type to live out of his vehicle. So I'm going to still be on the lookout for that. Damn, my life is weird. Anyway. Be sure to keep an eye out on my website, www.dakotafranson.com, for further updates on all of my services rendered. I do know that I also should also mention that I received news from one of my movie studios that is titled Legion M. Recently, we put out quite a few movies. We had A Hand in the Shape of Water, as well as a movie, Bad Samaritans, starring David Tennant, which, if I'm not mistaken, is due for a UK release here soon. Theatrical release, so heads up. Anyway, I got news from them that a new project is going to be released in order to fully encompass, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, the idea behind Legion M was to gather a group of at least 1 million fans who most of actually own stock in the company, to be able to influence what kind of projects got made. It was just recently announced by the main executives with the Legion M that they're looking to put together a sort of voting system in order to allow us to do that. And they were asking us for ideas. I put in the idea to call it Legion Mind, and that seems to be popular, but you never know. No other further updates in those areas for now. I shall see you all again next time.